So hello guys, this is our presentation of Kartilya ng Katipunan by Emilio Jacinto. So first of all, who is Emilio Jacinto y Dizon? Emilio was born in 1875 on the 15th of December. He is the only son of a man named Mariano Jacinto and a woman named Josefa Dizon. Shortly after he was born, his father passed away. This ultimately led forced his mother to send Emilio to live with his uncle, Don Jose Dizon. Very little is known about Emilio's early childhood up until the point that he went to college. However, it is known that by the time he went away to college, he could fluently speak both Spanish and Tagalog, the language of the Philippine people. He studied in the University of Santo Tomas to take up law, but he left college before completing his law degree. After dropping out of college at the age of 20, Emilio joined the Katipunan, a secret revolutionary society. This was a group whose objective was to gain Philippine independence from Spain in 1892.
Emilio was given a new name when he was part of this group. To the Katipunan, he was often referred to as Utak ng Katipunan. However, he wrote under the pseudonym Dimas Ilaw when writing for the newspaper, and he was more commonly referred to in the group as Lincoln. When the leader of the Katipunan passed away, Emilio continued to carry out the wish of Bonifacio. The Katipunan at this time had many functions, not all of them operated in the same way in their efforts to gain their independence from Spain. As with his predecessor before him, Jacinto refused to join with these functions who had different views. This included refusing to join the Magdalo function of the Katipunan under the leadership of Emilio Aguinaldo. Emilio Jacinto died on April 16, 1899 at the age of 24. The cause of his death at such a young age was malaria, which he had contracted while in Majayjay, Laguna.
Academic career. Despite being orphaned, Emilio managed to send himself to Colegio de San Juan de Letran. He was also able to study law at the University of Santo Tomas, although he was not able to finish it because his Spanish classmates often abused him. He was known as the brains of the Katipunan when it comes to military matters because he was very brilliant. He became the advisor of fiscal matters and secretary to Andres Bonifacio. He also edited and wrote for the Katipunan newspaper, Kalayaan, Freedom in Tagalog.
Kartilya ng Katipunan, Emilio Jacinto. Written by the Primer of Katipunan, also known as Kartilya ng Katipunan, is written on 1892 by Emilio Jacinto. Who it was written. It was made mainly for the Katipuneros. Upon joining to the one of the Katipuneros, members are required to read the Kartilya and cling to its code of conducts to change the Philippine for the better. Early Katipuneros believes that changing the way Filipino thought and act was the most important things to be considered. Historical importance. In 1896, there is what we called Duties of the Sons of the People that was written by Andres Bonifacio that is strictly followed by the members of the organization. This decalogue embodied what Bonifacio's beliefs. Bonifacio would then later adopt Jacinto Kartilya ng Katipunan as the official teaching of the Katipunan. He adopted the Kartilya and named it Decalogo that mainly focused on one's duty to God, his country, neighbor, family, the Katipunan, and himself. It tells all about honor, charity, and self-sacrifice to the beloved land, and also spoke and warned about traitor and disobedient. Between Decalogo and Kartilya, Kartilya is much longer and more philosophical. It shows concept of virtues living as lessons for self-reflection. The amazing side of Kartilya is not only a leading for the Katipunan members, it embodied moral and nationalistic principle for all Filipinos. The design of Kartilya ng Katipunan to show a concept of a good living as lesson for soul searching rather than straight prescription. To show that it was the internal and not external modification to make human greatness eminence. To take care and appreciate the essence of authentic Tagalog form within the factors of the social and political environment of what colonial era, surrounded by local traditions, spiritual beliefs, family, idea, and cultural diversity. To be Katipunan idea and principle in existence. To be the innovation of the Katipunan but the innovation for moralist sound Filipino nation. To show the significance of idea of right and light, katwiran at kaliwanagan. To specific that the members of Katipunan are not only the heir of the age of knowledge, but fighting to form and define a nation and ethics that was post in enlightenment using revolutionaries, intellectual and moral capability. Their aim is to remove the ideological and colonial impede of Western, but a country that acquire and unite the best of Spain and other Western countries and on our own culture and society in support of being as a Filipino.
The content of the material.
It was Andres Bonifacio who first formulated a code of conduct and to whom the Decalogo ng Katipunan was attributed. But it was not published. Instead, it was said that upon reading the Kartilya draft by Jacinto, Bonifacio decided that it was superior to his Decalogo
And adopted it as the official primer of the Katipunan.
Kartilya ng Katipunan was primarily written by Andres Bonifacio. Emilio Jacinto later made revisions creating a new rulebook known as Decalogue. It serves as a guidebook for newcomers, those people who are willing to join the group. The original version has 14 paragraphs that contains the values that a Katipunero should have.
Each paragraph contained unique discussion of the different aspects of a person's life. The difference between Bonifacio's Decalogue and Kartilya ng Katipunan is Kartilya ng Katipunan is much longer and philosophical, which showed concepts of virtuous living as lesson for self-reflection. Kartilya ng Katipunan was not only a leading for the members of the Katipunan, but it embodied moral and nationalistic principles for all Filipinos. It can also be noted that this document shows about life philosophy in life, exhibiting human greatness within, to appreciate the authenticity of local traditions, spiritual beliefs, family idea, and cultural diversity. A collection of the Katipunan's ideas and principles and its significance, and to bear in the minds of the members that they are their own people, Filipinos, uniting for the betterment of their country. Katipunan is an organization with the goal of liberating from the West. It also aimed to teach Filipinos good manners, cleanliness, fine morals, and to encourage the people to help themselves and defend the oppressed. The order for those who want to join the association should have the full understanding and knowledge of its guiding principles and main teachings so that they may perform their duties wholeheartedly.
I know gold is not enough.